Hello and welcome to yet another edition of News 18 Yuva Bharat in association with IMAN, a student body which has been working very closely with us here at the CNN News 18 and the News 18 network to put together issues which concern the Yuva of Bharat. And that's why we're calling it Yuva Bharat. And one of the biggest issues at this point, it's raging, is, well, boards are cancelled because of COVID fears. But what next? How do you take this thing take it forward? So I've got Rajvi Patil, who's a student, Dr. Pratibha Jain is a counselor, principal of the Yuva Bharati School from Coimbatore, is also with us, Geeta Jayachandranji, and we also have Manjusha Naik, who's a parent. So and she's the parent of a student in grade 12, and we also have a perennial presence in this show, just like me, Rishabh Shah, president of IMAN. So Rishabh, thank you for curating and helping put together this group. And you are one of those people who continue to say the government is not listening to the students. How can we write exams, create a mode of power, create a platform? What is this? How can we put lives in danger? Why can't we write exams? Chalo, ab nahi ho rahe boards. Rishabh, ab mujhe batao what next?
1.4 million institutions are there in our country. 250 million students are studying in K-12 schools. And Manjusha, I appreciate and understand. I'm also from an urban precinct of South Bombay. I understand that we have internet access, but this internet access is not there across the country. So
exactly, I agree with you there.
When internet, that is a very large percentage.
Internet
That's
access
a very big
is not there.
We have to take into account the accessibility of it all.
No internet access. So what will you judge on them? How will you judge them? How will you mark them when there was no internet? Nothing. So tell me the solution. Tell me the other way around.
The point is, let's move forward. Let's develop an equitable solution, which I think since 10th, whether there will be a few who don't agree that 10th is what their correct index, but by and large across India, 10th is taken seriously. And the 12th board students have a standardized 10th board mark sheet under whatever fair and equitable circumstances for every school. So if we take that as the major index, and allow then each college, because professional colleges have conducted their own exam, they don't depend on the boards. The private universities also conduct their own exam and assessment processes. They also don't depend on the boards as the primary index. The state university colleges are the only ones which give a very high index criteria of admission to the 12th board. And it is that cohort that we can say, look, take 10th as your base and maybe develop an internal assessment to assess whether this student is right for your course and your environment. It could be a St. Stephen's or a Lady Shri Ram or an HR Jai Hind conducted, and maybe another college says, look, I don't need it. I'm happy with whatever the 2 board mark sheets I get. So that individual, I know it may be a little burden on the colleges, but I think that would give a fair opinion and opportunity for students like Manjushri's daughter to say, look, I have one more opportunity to prove my caliber over and beyond the standardized testing. That there is now the children are not in the mood. I think this is an opportunity for the Indian system, because I'm a psychologist and from the humanitarian stream. So I beg to differ with Anand. I think we are also equally analytical and scientific in approach. What is important is continuous assessment. I don't want to be, because then we are testing not the ability to rote learn and memorize and write a theory paper, but we are testing, did I understand quantitative analysis when I was doing maths? Did I understand how the society works when I was doing psychology? So if we inbuilt continuous assessments of skills as well as theory, then this problem will not arise that I'm waiting for one 3-hour exam to determine whether I know or not know.
Possible. I have to wind up the conversation. It's been very, very engaging, but we, I think, overshot time by a lot, and we'll have to crunch this episode into. And I just hope they edit my portions out, not yours. But thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you a lot, Anand.
Thank you, Anand. Thank you, Rishabh.